Yo, 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 yo. Man, what the hell is going on in the world today? What's going on? Creepy T, what's up? What's up, Creepy T? What's really going on, man? Now, this is so inappropriate. This is inappropriate on many levels. This is inappropriate on many levels, man. You know, you put your children on a Zoom for school. You know what I'm saying? The last thing you are expecting is for your kid to be watching two adults having sexual relations during this Zoom. Now, I want to know, I'm going to be following this story because I want to know what is going to be the results of this. Because, how you doing, Miss Deja? I'm happy you can make it. I've been coming late, but today, man, this story is crazy. And this story is going viral as well. Alabama teacher goes viral after viewers reported she was having sex during a Zoom video call. And this is a problem because you're not putting your child on a Zoom video call for them to be witnessing adult acts being played out. You know, that is so not okay. Under no circumstances is that okay. You know, we have caught as parents, and I'm speaking from a parent's perspective, we have caught so much hell as parents, you know, trying to keep our kids tuned into this virtual schooling, you know, these Zoom meetings or whatnot. You know, we've seen videos ever since this COVID broke, ever since they started doing the virtual learning. We've seen videos where parents and walk past the camera with no clothes on. We've seen domestic abuse. We've seen fights. We've seen all type of things go on during these this virtual learning schooling situation. And, you know, this is the first that I've seen like this incident or a teacher, actual teacher, having sex during the call. You know, I've seen it on one of those morning news shows where one of the guys, you know, this is when they were doing the news reporting, but they were reporting the news like from home on the Zoom. And one of the guys, he had on like a suit shirt and a little suit jacket, but then when he got up, he didn't have on nothing else. And, you know, I'm like, what the hell is really going on with people? Like, what are people really thinking? You know what I'm saying? Do they understand that there is people watching this shit? Like, if this is the way you're going to bring the news, you know, through a Zoom and virtual, everybody on this Zoom call and y'all putting it on TV, that means everybody's watching. This guy was on the news. He had on a dress shirt with a dress jacket, but he ain't have on no underwear now. Also, as a teacher, and I'm not saying, I know it's some teachers, it is not for all teachers, because I know some teachers probably take their Zoom teaching very personal. I know, and you know, I'm quite sure some of them are very serious about their work and getting their kids informed and educating their kids on what's going on. But this right here, no. That's a big no. That's a big no-no. And for her husband, how you going, Miss High Pink? They saying that's her husband, but in our reality, I don't know. Because if her husband is that goddamn careless to where she's, first of all, she's laying down during the Zoom, that's the first issue. She's not dressed. She's not presentable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she don't look like she's. I mean, it look like, I don't know. It just doesn't look presentable. It don't look professional. Nothing about the picture look professional. But these are the reports. So I'm gonna just say allegedly this is supposed to have been a school Zoom, and her husband, they say you can hear him in the background nagging her, and all of a sudden he straddled her while she was laying flat on her stomach and proceeded to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So if your husband know that you're a teacher, why would he even do some stupid shit like that? That don't make sense. Now you done lost your job, probably gonna face some charges. All because he want to get his rocks off. He couldn't have gave a fuck. I can't see that being this woman's husband, knowing that she's a teacher and he did what he did, while she was on a Zoom meeting during school hours. It doesn't make any sense. I'm hoping no kids saw this. I'm hoping this was a staff meeting because this is very inappropriate, man. Very much so inappropriate. If you as a parent not showing your kids any type of sexual acts, why would you send your child to why would you put your child on a school Zoom meeting just for the teacher to show them sexual acts that you're not even allowing them to see in the comfort of their own home? So I feel, I don't know, something need to be done. This is a story. This story is going viral. It's going around, trending right now. So I think the virtual learning, I think it has its pros, and we see here, this is the con. You know what I'm saying? I think virtual learning has its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? This is not on the parents, though. What you see on the screen, it has nothing to do with the parents. This is solely on this teacher. That's solely on the teacher. She had so many options that she could have did. She could have cut her camera off. She could have cut her phone off. She could have did so many other things other than allow this to be seen. So she had to take some responsibility for her actions as well. I just don't know what the world is coming to. We send our kids to a place that's supposed to be safe, and then they seeing shit that they shouldn't be seeing. But then they try to get down on the parents that we not putting our kids on these Zoom meetings. They try to get out on us if our kids is not turning in assignment. They try to get hard on be hard on us about making sure that our kids are doing what they're supposed to do. But what type of shit is this to be presented to children? What type of shit is this to be presented to children, period? And I'm gonna say, like I say, this shit is alleged. This story I was reading, following. I be looking for shit. What's up, my boy? Decided on Facebook. You know, I was reading, following. I don't know, man. Do anybody in this chat? Do anybody over here on this chat have kids that's doing virtual learning? Do anybody have kids or maybe grandkids or nieces or nephews or whatever that may be doing virtual learning? And this is what makes it so hard for parents. This is what makes it hard for parents that have a job and their kids have to do this virtual learning, because now you really have to monetize. You have to monetize what you have to monetize your child doing virtual learning. So how can you work a job if your child have virtual learning? You already can't work a job, but now you gotta watch your child while they own this shit to make sure that there's no other bullshit going on besides them learning. Like, this shit is crazy. Y'all can Google it. All you have to do is Google it. Alabama teacher having sex on Zoom. Y'all Google it. Y'all can read the story, read the headline. This shit is unacceptable on 100,000 levels. This type of shit should never go on during a Zoom meeting for school. You know, as parents, we have a responsibility to create a setting, an environment for our children to be able to conduct their schooling. So,
okay, I found this on the web for environment for children to be able to conduct a school. Check it out.
Shut up, Siri. I wasn't talking to your dumb ass. So, if we as parents are responsible for creating a setting in a safe environment for our kids to be able to do their Zoom learning, their virtual learning, it's the teacher's obligation as well to do the same. It shouldn't be, if you teaching it, whatever you got going on in your personal life, it should never come on to the stream. It should never come to the stream. And like I said, if that's her husband and he did the shit that he did, she need to be trying to go file a divorce. She need to be filing some divorce papers. Because clearly he don't give a damn about what she got going on in her life. He must be ready to take care of her. That means she need to quit her job. Because now, honestly, she may be facing charges, man. She may be facing charges. She may be facing charges behind this incident. Nobody's perfect either. Understand that. But there's such thing called professionalism. And you gotta have it. You know, if you're a school teacher, you know these are the conditions, these are the times that we're living in. Ain't no excuse. There's no excuse for that whatsoever. Ain't no excuse for it. Like I say, she could have cut her camera off. She could have cut her phone off. You know your husband, if he start touching you a certain way, if he come on to you a certain way, you know what your husband capable of doing. You know what your boyfriend is capable of doing. You know you on this meeting. Hey, I'm gonna just power the phone off, or I'm gonna cut the camera off, press mute, or whatever. Most importantly, she could have just cut the phone off, left the meeting altogether. I would rather done that than to be fucking now you got screenshotted by everyone else that was on the on the meeting showing that you and your husband having sex during this meeting. I mean, this is what we're dealing with as parents. As parents, this is what we're dealing with. This is the shit that we have to deal with as parents. So, if y'all want to know more about this story, all you have to do is Google Alabama teacher having sex during Zoom. Story pop up. You can read more about it. I just wanted to bring it to my platform because, you know, we have a lot of positivity going on over here. So I just wanted to, you know, bring this story. Hopefully, you know, people come in, view this story. They can go back and research and look into it. But man, it's sad though. You know, we as parents, we have to be held accountable for everything, you know, for our children, making sure they get on these Zoom meetings, making sure they you know, they look the part, they got on the uniform, all this shit. So I feel the same way. The teachers have the same responsibility, the same obligation as the student does. Having sex during a Zoom is not acceptable under no circumstances. There's no way a teacher should be having sex during a Zoom meeting when you're supposed to be educating. You're supposed to be educating. If those were parents, they'd probably be locked up. If those were two parents, they probably would have been locked up. So I just wanted to drop the information. You know, if you come in and see this video, feel free to go research the information for yourself. I just wanted to bring it, drop it, let y'all know what was going on. Something that's going on that's not being really talked about. But these Zoom meetings have had incidents occur on so many occasions during these virtual learning ordeals. There's been so many incidents that took place during these virtual learning Zoom meetings, man, to the point now it's like, you know, I'm really starting to question a lot of this shit. Like, now, sometimes it be the parents, sometimes it be the students, but I feel like it should never be the teacher. I feel as though it should never be the teacher. But I am human and I understand shit does happen. But shit like this, having sex during the Zoom, that's avoidable. That's very avoidable. And if you felt like your husband was finna violate you like that, you should have cut your camera off. You could have done any other thing other than allow that camera to keep going while you was on that meeting. You know what I'm saying? That's so fucking inappropriate. And like I say, if those were two parents, the fucking police probably would have been at the door before the phone could even hang up. What the hell y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? You don't no parents send their kids or allow their kids to get on these devices to see adults doing shit like that. Never. And no parent will ever approve of that shit. That's not right. That's not cool at all. So, if anybody want to know more about this story, go and Google it, man. Alabama woman having sex on Zoom goes viral. Check it out, read the story. Let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody out there. I will be coming back live tonight at 9. Me and Brother Malik, we're looking to have, hopefully, Brother C, we here. And hopefully we can get Brother Dana to come through tonight. Like I say, man, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna continue to push this message out here, trying to save the youth, trying to save our young men, most definitely. With that being said, y'all be great. Y'all be blessed. I'm out.